Next team, 1976-77 Elmvale, Dutcher, and Corbett Championship Peewee hockey team. This minor hockey team has been the only Elmvale team to win an international silver stick championship. They were the smallest center in their division in Port Huron in Michigan. The team went undefeated in the Georgian Bay in the 8th that year, playing larger centers. They were also All-Ontario finalists. Several members of this team went on to play at the junior C, B, and A levels. With the following inductees, please join us on the stage. Ross McConnell, Brian Swan, Ed Robertson, Darren, please come up, Jim Clement, Glenn Downey will be represented by Joanne Downey and Mary Lynn Vanderwellen, Murray Frankham, Ken Graham, Dwayne James, Glenn Jones, Reg Kenwell, Al Melnick, Brian Norwood, Dean Robertson, Kevin Steele, Kevin Swan, David Trace, Tom Van Adder, and Brad Young. Two of our sponsors, Don Curry of Curry Truck Center and Kent Fay of Diamond Head Sprinklers. Kent's not here. That'll shorten things up. We'll present the awards and inductee pins. Don and Kent, please come up to the stage.
My name is Don Curry. It's my pleasure to be able to play a small part in the ongoing success of the Springwater Sports Heritage Hall of Fame and the 2018 induction ceremony tonight. When I was first approached about supporting the organization, I knew I had to jump on board. As any of you who grew up around myself or any of my siblings would know, the Curry family is not exactly known for our athletic prowess. So I knew the only way to get our name into the Hall of Fame would be through the sponsor board. I'd like to congratulate the 76-77 Elmvale, Dutcher, and Corbett Peewee C team on their induction tonight. You're in a pretty elite crowd to be able to claim bragging rights to an undefeated regular season and go on to become the International Silver Stick Champions. Such a feat is obviously a testament to a great coaching staff, the commitment and talent of the players combined with a strong sense of teamwork that it would have taken to achieve such a record. I know you would have made the community proud and brought everyone together as they come up to cheer on your successes, and it is my privilege to be here with you tonight in celebrations. Congratulations.
Thanks, Don. On behalf of the Dutcher and Corbett Peewee hockey team, I'd just like to take a few minutes to explain the story for each one of the players, but not really. But just to add to what Don said there, I did have the privilege of coaching these young gentlemen, and when we first found out we were being inducted, I remember telling my mom, gosh, I'll have to get a hold of all the kids. And she quickly reminded me, Ross, they're not kids, they're 54 years old. So that was kind of a real shock when you coach them and they're 54 years old. So what's that make me? But anyway, they were truly a great group of individuals on the ice and off the ice as well. And the parent group that we had supported us to no end, never missed a hockey game, the kids were never late. So I thank the parents for their dedication as well as the players. Just a quick couple of stories. On our way to Port Huron for the Silver Stick Championships, we ran into a snowstorm in Cambridge and had a bus accident. Well, I think it was roughly about 14 hours later, we ended up in Port Huron. We got stranded at a gas station, and the guys slept in the upper parts of the bus where you usually put your bags and what have you. The kids slept there overnight, and some of the kids mentioned tonight, yeah, the parents were at the front of the bus drinking. Another quick story about Port Huron was when we were crossing the border, we stayed on the Canadian side in Sarnia. And as you know, you go across the border, you have your border guards. And I told the kids, make sure you don't say anything when the border guard comes on, just be quiet. Well, we had one of our players sitting in the front seat, no other than Shaky Graham. And the border guard came up onto the steps of the bus, up into the bus, and the bus driver was sitting there, and Ken, he stands up and he yells, "You wouldn't believe what we got underneath this bus." Anyway, the border guard, he just kind of rolled his eyes and he said, "I can just imagine," and turned around and walked back off. But they were a unique group of individuals to coach. I know Brian and I had a lot of fun with them throughout the year. We certainly miss Ed not being here as our trainer, and Glenn is a player. However, they're certainly recognized tonight with our induction as well as the people that are here. I'd just like to thank Brad Young and Jim Clement, who came, as you had heard earlier, from San Francisco and Dallas. I think that really shows what this means to individuals that do get inducted. So I'd like to thank the induction committee for this honor. And just finally, to Larry Simpson. Larry, your dedication to this event is unbelievable. I think you're leaving quite a legacy. It'll be hard to be matched. Thank you very much.